Hey YouTubers, it's Suzette with Yasashi Crafts coming to you today with a quick tutorial on Amazing Mold Putty. Basically, Amazing Mold Putty is a mold builder and you can use it for resin, soap, wax, clay. I personally use mine mostly for clay. Sometimes I will use it for resin. Basically, it comes into two parts. It comes in yellow and white, and you want to take an even amount of each of those, mix them together, and then press out your mold. The things that I like about Amazing Mold Putty is one, you don't have to bake it. Two, it cures in about 20 minutes. Three, it's non-toxic. And four, you can use it with so many different things. I've tried other mold builders, and this one to me is the best. It's very flexible. You can use your 40% off discount at Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. It costs around $20 a box, but it will last you a long time. You will get a lot of molds out of it. So I'm just going to show you today how I personally use it. And what I have this left. Oops. It's at the top, sorry. But the yellow is in here, then the white is in here. What we're going to be molding today is just this very, very small Mickey Mouse head. Can you see that? It has a little bow. It has a little bow on it. And what you want to do is take small, even amounts of each. Not too much. You don't want to waste it. And you're going to take part of the yellow, and then you're going to take part of the white. And you can just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be exact. That will be my yellow. And let me take out some white. And another thing is when you start to mix this together, you have, it's on the box, but I think it's like you may have a minute to a minute and a half before it starts curing on you. So as soon as they touch, you got to get it going. So that's what they'll look like, just two small pieces for this small piece. And how I get the rounded bottom, hold on one moment. Okay guys, how I get the rounded bottom like this, there's the Rilakkuma in there, is I use a tablespoon. Once you use this, you don't want to use it in the kitchen for food or anything like that. Okay, so this stays in my craft room. So if you want to go to the dollar store and buy some measuring spoons, it'll be $1.05. So you take your two components and you mix them together really good. You want to only see yellow once you're done mixing. And remember, you only have like 60 to 90 seconds. And once you mix this together really good and you don't have any white showing, it should all be yellow, then we'll put it in our tablespoon and get our mold in there so we can press it down. So that's all yellow. And I take it and I ball it in my hand. I try not to have any creases or anything. I kind of work with it like I would polymer clay. No dust or anything in there because it will get on there. And I don't press it down too hard because I don't want the bottom to be thin. So I just press it down in there. Then I take my piece and set it in the middle, face down, and press it in. Not down too far because you don't want it to go through the bottom. And then we're going to let it sit. You don't want to press it down too far because you don't want it to go through the bottom. So then we're just going to let this sit, and it sits about 20 minutes, and when it's done, we'll come back and then we'll pop it out. See you in 20 minutes. Okay guys, I'm back and we're ready to go ahead and pop out our mold. So I just kind of work it out from one side. There we go. And there's the back. It's very nice. It didn't go through at all. And then here's the front. And there you go. And if you want, you know what I can do for you guys real quick? I'll put a piece of clay down there for you guys really quick so you can see what it'll look like. Give me 1 second. I'll put a piece of clay in there. Okay, guys, I took a small amount of clay here. This is blue pearl, and it's not a lot of clay. It's just a little bit because you don't want it to overflow on the ends or anything like that. So I push it in pretty good. Make sure it's not overflowing. If it does, then you know you would just take one of your dotting tool, your hands or whatever, to go ahead and make it as neat as possible. And you want to be careful, but then you go ahead and you just pop it out. And you may have to work with it a little bit, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do with clay, to try to make it look as nice as possible. But if you look at that pink one, gosh, the lighting, I'm sorry. The pink one isn't perfect either. The ears is what I'm looking at. But that's what it'll look like. And you can use a dotting tool to put the eyes and mouth on, or you can use black clay to put the eyes and mouth on. And then you would bake it to the package instructions. So there you go, how to use the Amazing Mold Putty. Get the oval look at the bottom. If you guys have any questions, just inbox me. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed day. Bye.